Hi, I'm Emily Coltman. I'm FreeAgent's Chief Accountant, and I am here today with Matt and Claire from Gorilla Accounting. And we're going to have a bit of a chat about how you can work with an accountant to the best effect and why you should work with an accountant in the first place. Well, I've never heard of a financial firework.
No, that's the first as well.
Yes. So why should I actually work with an accountant? What are the benefits of working with an accountant?
It's someone who'll almost become your sort of trusted advisor, someone who'll be there to guide you through the different intricacies of tax and legislation. There's a lot of things that change and that we as accountants have to keep on top of. I think without an accountant, you're running the risk there of landing yourself in hot water.
We're looking at all the technical things for you. It leaves you more free to run the day-to-day of the business without worrying about deadlines because somebody's going to chase you for late days are due.
Completely. So how would somebody go about choosing the best accountant for them?
I'd say look around at reviews, what other people in your area of business have found. Speak to a few accountants, see which ones you get on with, because having a good relationship with your accountant is important. You need to get on with them because you're going to have a lot of discussions about your business with them. You need to trust what they're saying.
How many hours of a client's life do you think that a good accountant can save them each month?
It's a good question. It's probably hard to put a definitive number on it. If an accountant's helping with bookkeeping, for example, that could save quite a lot of time for somebody. One important thing that we obviously, as accountants need to, do make sure that clients are just, they're kept on the right path and they're always reminded when tax is due for payment, when deadlines are approaching. As well, having access to software like FreeAgent where we can see what's going on, the clients can see what's going on, and we can see that if a payment's not been made, again, we'll just remind clients and say, look, we did mention this the other week, but just a reminder, it's due by this date. Don't forget to make the payment.
If you had a magic wand for saving time, what's the absolute favourite feature or trick you would use to keep clients' lives simple?
I would say probably something that magically imports their receipts so they don't have to do it themselves would be brilliant.
I think just steering them in that direction to begin with, the use of the mobile app, because in this day and age, we're all on our phones 24/7. So it's one of the first things we like to mention to clients as part of coming on board.
That's great.
We'll get you set up on FreeAgent. There's an app. You can just use it to scan receipts and take pictures of invoices and stuff on the go.
The accounting software world is a jungle with so many platforms around. How do we figure out which one is the just right fit?
Again, a good question, but I think for us, we've worked with FreeAgent since the beginning, and for us, FreeAgent it's really user friendly. It's for both the client and for us. So I almost feel that if we can use it really easily and efficiently, and we can train new members of the team as they come on board relatively quickly.
You are part of FreeAgent's co-pilot crew. Gorilla are part of FreeAgent's co-pilot crew of accountants, which is great. But what does that actually mean?
I think for Gorilla, it's almost like we're recognised for being a platinum partner of FreeAgent, but also that we've got lots of clients on there. We're very used to using FreeAgent. We've got accredited members of the team who, again, they've gone through the FreeAgent accreditation, which is almost like a series of learning modules. I think that just helps as well. So I think it's important, and we feel valued that we're recognised as part of that.
So imagine I'm a client. If my small business suddenly went viral and my profits quadrupled overnight, what is the first financial firework you'd launch to celebrate and protect my newfound wealth? Well, I've never heard of a financial firework.
No, that's the first as well.
I'd say if suddenly you had a lot more cash coming in, I'd be looking at ways to invest the cash. Maybe have you got a pension? Do you want to invest money in that to bring, obviously it's going to have a hefty tax bill if your profits suddenly go up.
Of course.
So what sort of things can we put the money into to bring that tax bill down, like pension for long term? Do you need any new equipment?
Yep.
Anything like that? Is anything coming up for renewal? And then maybe look at keeping some money to one side because obviously, it's gone viral overnight, but we all know that these things don't always last.
What's one common mistake you see ambitious UK small business owners make financially? You're talking about if your profit goes viral, your business goes viral, your profit goes through the roof, and it's a one-hit wonder. That's one, I would say. How would you stop clients from making that common mistake?
I think it's just, I suppose it's an educational piece, isn't it? It's making sure that, you know, for us, what's important is we're building the client relationship from the beginning, and we're constantly in contact with them throughout the year, not just one, you know, at the end of the year when we need to do the account. So it's providing that sort of regular check-in just to make sure things look okay. And if there are any, you know, mistakes or anything we need to, you know, mention to clients, it's a good opportunity for us to do that then, to make sure, you know, similar things don't happen in the future. And then we can exactly nip it in the bud, and then take those learnings and apply that to the other clients that we look after, and make sure that they're aware of those things.
Which is more satisfying, finding a large legitimate tax saving per client, or perfectly reconciling a month-end bank statement with 0 errors?
I think for me personally, it'd be more rewarding the reconciliation, but I think I'd get more enjoyment from finding the tax saving for the client, because obviously the client would then be very thankful, and then that would pay dividends in the long run for us and the relationship. Yeah, both. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same. I love it when a bank reconciles. So even when you found, you're like, why doesn't something balance? That eureka moment when you find out, that's a really good feeling. But yeah, it's same as Matt. It would be good to find a legitimate tax saving, because that helps with relationships with clients, and
completely
it helps them to keep their business going as well if they've got to spend less on tax.
Exactly. Just the way a client's eyes light up when they realise they've saved some tax, and it's thanks to you.
Yeah.
It's the nice email or the nice phone call and thanks that you get after it is very rewarding as part of the job.
And so you said rewarding part of the job. I think I'm about to ask you the same question. When do you secretly fist pump the air? What's the most rewarding moment or satisfying feeling you get from your job? Being able to save a client a big tranche of tax, or being able to save them a big headache, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of, well, maybe if you buy that asset this month, not next month, you'll get your capital allowances a year sooner. Something like that.
I think it's just adding on to that, is making clients aware of things that might seem obvious to us, but and you know, you might think that they've already thought of this, but in a lot of instances they haven't. So and they go, oh, brilliant, that's a great idea. You know, thanks for making me aware of that. I'll definitely bear it in mind. You know, it's something that we can you know, work through this year, this accounting period, or
yeah. I'd say a common one is we often remind clients towards the year end, do you want to make pension contributions? You need to do it by this date.
FreeAgent plus Metal or NatWest bank account, freebies. Can you break down the awesome perks and benefits of getting FreeAgent bundled in for no extra cost with Metal or NatWest?
I would say, it's a great piece of software. So having that for free with a bank account is a great perk for clients. We include it within our fees as well. So
brilliant.
But at the end of the day, if they do have those bank accounts, it helps us keep our fees reasonable.
Of course.
If we're not having to pay for it because it's included in the bank account.
Right enough.
I think, I suppose just adding on to that, the joined up approach between FreeAgent and obviously those accounts. Thinking of things like the bank feed, which we've not mentioned, but is an absolute time saver for clients. Obviously, the client literally just needs to go through and click a button, enable feed, bring in the transactions, and the algorithm will start learning from some of the categorizations that you've already done. And it just makes everything easier for us when trying to get things up to date with the client, to do things like VAT returns and looking at the year-end accounts as well. 100% time saver.
Great. Well, thank you both very much for your time. It's been great to meet you today, and thank you for answering all the questions.
Thanks for having us down.